old? Can I hear the 15-year-olds in the house? So this slam started when you were basically in the womb. Has anybody ever been to a poetry slam before? Okay, good. So I don't need to tell you what's going to happen. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to see 21 of the hottest New York City poets step to the stage. They're going to spit their truths, their pains, their loves, their passions, the struggles that they've overcome, and they're going to give it to you, raw. The 6 people that advance tonight are going to represent your city, New York City, at the National Teen Poetry Slam in Chicago this summer. What you don't know, you probably do know, is that all 21 are equally as dope. So we basically could put their names in a hat and pick 6 out and be happy for our city, New York, because we're going to wreck it in Chicago this summer anyway, with any 6 of these poets. But in order to pick the 6 poets, we got to do this crazy thing, which is put numbers to poetry. We need judges. We need judgmental people that are going to come and put their numbers to their hard work, their blood, sweat, and tears. And these judges are sitting up in that box up there, the second box over. Those are the people that are going to be putting the scores on. So to welcome them, to make these judges feel welcome for doing this incredibly judgmental thing of putting numbers to poetry, we welcome them with a warm round of boos. So on the count of 3, let's welcome our judges with a nice heartfelt and hearty round of boos. 1, 2, 3. So I want to tell you who these judges are. They're incredible people. We're really psyched to have them. The first judge, she's the author of 23 books. 23 books of poetry, memoir, fiction, non-fiction. She's a legend. Her name is Miss Hetty Jones. Give it up for Hetty Jones. The second judge is actually the borough of Brooklyn's poet laureate. She teaches at Sarah Lawrence and she's the author of 2 books of poetry. Give it up for Miss Tina Chang. The third judge is somebody that's been working as a youth mentor for many years. She gives her life and her free time to creating safe spaces for teenagers. She was a trailblazer as part of our Knicks Poetry Slam program. She's always around to be part of these incredible events. Give it up for Miss Keely Respis. The next judge, you may know him. He's a deaf poet. He's been in films like The Inside Man. He's an advocate. He's an activist. His newest book is called Man Up. It's about manhood. It's about what it takes to be an incredible man in this society. And he's an incredible poet. Give it up for Mr. Carlos Andres Gomez. And our final judge, probably one of my favorite MCs in the whole wide world. He just dropped an EP called Cool Herc, The Fertile Crescent. His album that just came out on Stone's Throw 6 months or so ago. It's called First of a Living Breed. He's got so many I can't even keep track. He's the illest MC. You probably know him, but if you don't, check him out. Give it up for Mr. Homeboy Sandman. With that said, we're going to bring out our host. The host for tonight's show is probably one of the most influential poets that's ever come through Urban Word. Our model is to have young people grow, to expand, to evolve, to cultivate their work, and to also cultivate their humanity as people in the world and what they do in the world. And this person has done so much for somebody that's under, like, 22 years old? He's a member of the Strivers Row. He was a member of the 2009 Urban Word NYC Slam team. He's won just about everything right now. He's on a full ride at St. John's University. Give it up for Mr. Carvis Lassant.
I need everybody on their feet right now. I need everybody